Yay Media Group.
You know what we were talking about the other day, guys? Well, we were actually talking with our siblings, like, oh, Valentine's Day. Oh, should you ask them to be your Valentine's before or on the day? And then I told them, I was like, oh, can't relate because I never had a Valentine. But so obviously I went down memory lane. And babe, do you understand that we're turning 10 years this year?
11.
10. 2014?
Through 2025?
It's 2025? So we missed our 10-year anniversary?
Yeah, so whatever you were going to talk, go back because I know how many years we've been.
I wasn't going to talk shit. It's because Jonathan and I were... So, guys, wait. Oh, my God.
I've asked you the past 3.
No. We already started this freaking podcast wrong, guys. I was going to tell them that we went ring shopping. Uh-huh. Kind of.
Yeah.
And you're not wearing your freaking ring.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I took it off because I don't want to lose it.
So... Anyways, guys, I was gonna say, for our 10-year anniversary, I'm waiting for a new ring, but obviously, it's 11.
So what are you gonna say?
So anyways,
but is that really a thing? You want a new ring, honey? Let's just
don't.
involve our spill the beans fam.
You know what I was thinking? Like I'm itching for something, right?
I feel like I'm hunched because this thing's in my face.
Oh. You know? I'm itching for something on my wedding finger, but I think that I'm itching for a stack.
Yeah.
But I can't get a stack until we get married through the church because that's when you give me the wedding band, you know?
Oh.
So I think we just have to get the move on our wedding
because,
church.
Guys, look.
You know?
Blanca's been hyping her ring up for the longest time, right? Like, and so have your friends, right? Or anyone that meets you always compliments your ring, right? And I've always been humble about it. And I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, like I did good. Shout out to my mom. My mom helped me so much. She did really good. And so then we went to Macy's the other day. We went to Blanca got me a ring for Christmas, but it was too small. So we just went to go get a size up. And she looked and she found this gorgeous ring. And it's way bigger than the one she has now. Way more like just bigger.
It's blingy.
Like, no. I was going to say that, babe, but let me stop myself right there. It's just bigger. When you look at Blanca's ring, like her OG ring, the one I got her, even though it's so freaking dirty, it's so dirty, right? Because you're supposed to clean your jewelry every once in a while. It still dances, like, the term rappers use, like when your diamonds dance. Like, it's so blingy to me. I don't know. But then this other one at Macy's, yeah, it was like huge, more updated, but it just didn't shine. Like when she would twist her finger, it wasn't shining like that.
We'll insert a video here. We'll send it to our editor. It is so cute. Obviously it's not the ring I want because the ring I want is a single stone. It doesn't have like I would want something different. But guys, when I got this ring, like when Jonathan proposed to me, I don't think I had ever even shown you what kind of ring because I didn't even know what kind of ring I wanted.
But
right?
You said that you had mentioned something like that style.
What is this style? Princess cut? No, not princess cut.
I just in my head I always told my mom square.
Oh,
not like your typical like band and then the little diamond sitting on top engagement ring.
When I saw this ring, I was in awe, and not once like have I ever had second thoughts about this. Like, oh, he could have done better, or I wish he had this or that. Like, it's perfect. And isn't it insane that I never had to get it resized? Nothing. Like, what a slay.
And then but then the other thing comes in, like, that's a new thing, right? Getting new engagement rings every once in a while. But it's
upgrade.
It takes the sentimental value because in 10 years, another 10 years, I'm going to get you a different one. And then by the time you're 80, you're going to have what? 8, 7 rings? So like...
No, like you have to do this.
Where's the fun in that?
If you upgrade me once, this one will go to Franco's wife, right? And then the one that you upgrade me to will go to Berlin. And then the next one will just stay with me forever.
But the first one will always be the most special.
Yeah.
So then our third kid, if we have one, is going to be like,
well, we're not. That's what I'm saying. You're only going to upgrade it 3 times. But anyways, guys, yeah, I don't really want one because when I saw it in the little window, I was like, oh, that is beautiful. And then I put it on. I was like, it felt icky a little bit, no? I didn't like.
I felt bad. I felt like I was cheating on someone.
Yeah, I felt like, I don't know. I just could never. And you know how many scares like this ring is meant to be, because I've had like 3 really bad scares about losing it. And we told you guys a story that I had thought I lost it in our recent move. One day out of nowhere, I just find it in a random sweats or shorts.
Right? Yeah.
Like, it should have been gone.
Yeah, it should have fallen.
It wasn't even, the pocket wasn't even deep. So anyways, that was just my little tangent, guys. It's the month of love. It's Valentine's coming up. Galentine's. Make sure you are spreading love to everybody. It's like for your girls. Valentine's Day, you celebrate your girlfriends.
For the boys?
No, not for the
Valentine's?
boys. Yeah, no. That's
I'm going to play the Karina Leon song.
But anyways, guys, we have a lot of things to talk about. I feel like at the beginning of the year, and a lot of people don't talk about this much, but I feel like, you know, we're your older brothers and sisters, you know, like we just want to talk about how at the beginning of the year, it's a little stressful in the sense that you have to get all your ducks in a row.
Yeah.
Like the rest of the year you can chill, right? But at the beginning of the year, like, okay, waiting for all your 1099s, your W-2s, you have to get your taxes, you have to get your receipts, you have to like sit down and make sure everything's organized, ready to file your taxes. Oh, insurance. Wow. Do you want to tell them that we got insurance?
Guys, we finally got health insurance.
Mm-hmm.
2 kids, 2 dogs. Well, not the dogs don't matter, but 2 kids, a bunch of sports later, car accidents, both you and me later, and we finally have insurance.
Yes.
God bless. God bless, because one day we were just talking to some friends that we see every once in a while. One of Franco's friends, close friends, that is always at his birthday party, his parents, the mom sells life insurance or health insurance, and we're like, we've known her forever, and we just find out because
but we have our car insurance through the dad.
Yeah.
So it was so crazy that we're like literally shopping for. This is crazy. We're shopping for health insurance. We don't know the dates. We're just kind of.
No, you want to go back? We're shopping for car insurance.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit, guys. Yeah. We'll give you a quick rundown. I've been having this car insurance for my whole life, right? Ever since I could insure a car, I had this car insurance. I never sat down. I never knew the coverage. Según yo, was just the best coverage, whatever. So then one day we're shopping for car insurance because Jonathan, like, he would see the amount of money. He's like, babe, don't you think this is too expensive for car insurance? I'm like, you're asking the wrong person. I do not know. Like, I just pay it and go about my day, right? And Jonathan, like, se quedó con eso. He's like, no, this seems like it's too expensive. And then you go into, like, the nitty gritty and it doesn't even cover you at all.
Nothing.
You know? So, yeah, we're shopping for health or car insurance. And you end up talking to our friend.
Yeah, one day we go to, our compadres, because it's because we're avoiding saying names just for, like, privacy issues, you know, reasons.
We don't know if they want their names out there.
Reasons. So our compadre Luis, his cousin, he's like a brother to him, sells car or just bought a firm. He bought State Farm. No. Farmers insurance. So he bought his own, and then, you know, obviously Luis le da su business, and Luis is like, hey, Blank saved me so much money. You should check him out. And I was like, you know what? We are paying a lot. So then I went with him. He literally brought us down like $200, almost $300, and added on top of that all those benefits in case we go to the hospital, in case our car gets damaged, in case the other, and on top of that he added renter's insurance. Since you guys know we rent our homes, he added renter's insurance, something we've never had. And since technically here in the state of Colorado, your car is an extension of your home, so it covers, like, say we have all our fancy equipment in our car and it gets broken into, it would cover stuff in our car as well. Yeah. So we're like, oh my God, like, this is awesome. You're the best. We love you, blah, blah, blah. We've been with him for almost a year now. And then all this time, we thought his wife, we knew she was kind of like a hustler, like,
and self-employed,
but we thought she did real estate.
Yeah.
Y así se quedó, you know, we're like, well, we're not in the market for a house. We have my mom, no need to, like, work with her, you know, we just talk as friends. And one day I'm talking to her husband, and I'm like, hey, so does sell houses? Like, we were just trying to kill time.
Not you saying her name.
Oh shit, bleep that out. Yeah. We're like, hey, so does Blank, you know, what does she do? We were like killing time at a kid's birthday party, and then he's like, no, she sells health insurance. We're like, what? Bruh. We've literally been in the market because anyways, long story short, the only ones we know are like Kaiser, and then Blanca hates Kaiser, and then there's like other ones, but it's so freaking expensive.
No, there's like Medicaid, something that we cannot qualify for ever. And so it was so crazy because we talk about that. We find out that she sells health insurance. We're like, okay, we need to get on a call with you as soon as possible. We get on a call with her the last day where you can sign up for insurance. And she's like, we have to send your application in by 12 midnight tonight because today's the last day. We're like, isn't this so crazy?
What a funny coincidence.
Tired of figuring out what's for dinner night after night, especially on those busy weekdays? Get dinner done at the easy way thanks to HelloFresh.
Their lineup of prep and bake meals come together with minimal mess and only 5 minutes of prep, so your oven does most of the work, not you.
And save valuable time with fewer trips to the grocery store thanks to HelloFresh Market. There's over 100 add-on items you can add to your weekly box, like quick breakfast, packable snacks, beverages, and more.
I love HelloFresh because it's a no-brainer. The fact that we can have something ready in 30 minutes or less is just wonderful.
And I love HelloFresh because it is actually delicious and our kids love it.
Get up to 10 free meals and a free high-protein item for life at hellofresh.com/spillthebeans10fm.
One item per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box, new subscribers only, varies by plan.
That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to hellofresh.com/spillthebeans10fm.
HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We often hear about all the red flags we have to avoid. But what if we focus more on looking for the green flags in friends and partners?
If you're not sure what they look like, therapy can help you identify the green flags. Actively practice them in your relationships and embody the green flag energy yourself.
Whether you're dating, married, building a friendship, or just working on yourself, it's time to form relationships that love you back.
I choose therapy because it's always given me the ability to express myself how I want to.
And therapy helps me because I can talk to someone that is unbiased about my relationship disagreements with my husband.
BetterHelp is fully online, making it affordable and convenient, serving over 5 million people worldwide.
Access a diverse network of more than 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties and easily switch therapists anytime at no extra cost.
Discover your relationship green flags with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/spillthebeans today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/spillthebeans. Yeah, so guys, starting February 1st, our insurance kicked in and we're set.
Yeah, so now I can go to indoor soccer peacefully, knowing that if some asshole breaks my ankle, because, I'm just that good.
Okay, buddy.
Like I can go to a hospital comfortably. Mm-hmm. We can take our kids without obviously we've never Franco sick. Oh, should we take? But it's more like, vámonos, luego, And now it's well, maybe does your mom have a remedy for us we can try before we take him? Yeah. So it's more peace of mind. Yes, it's still very expensive. Obviously,
it's an arm and a freaking leg for 4 people.
Out of pocket. Should we just tell them? I like to learn.
Sure, honey.
We pay $1,124 a month from now on for health insurance for the 4 of us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But in the grand scheme of things, guys, the wife, our friend, she kind of likes to go, worst case scenario, which I love to do. So I was like, I get you, girl. Car accident, all 4 of us, ICU, surgeries, $1 million in debt. Boom. You only pay the deductibles, So, you never know. You never know. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah. So we have insurance, it's an arm and a leg, but we are insured. And that is such an amazing feeling, guys. Just to as you grow older, obviously you have 2 kids, you have to take care of yourself more, but now it's you really get in your car and you don't know what's going to happen, So thankfully, we know, okay, we're insured. We have the car insurance, we have good health insurance, and now we're just living life, So it's really
now
cool.
Now I can run down the stairs.
But it's just crazy to think because now we have our car insurance, we have our health insurance, our taxes are coming up. We have so much and we're still outgrowing everything, This year we obviously we have a lot of plans. We're gonna actually on J&J Vlogs, we're making our vision board, so you guys can hop on over there to see what our plans for this year entail. But we have so many plans, and you guys know that Jonathan and I are family people. We're very family oriented, and thankfully these last couple of months we have gotten so much closer to Jonathan's family and his brothers, and we're always together, and it's sometimes we literally have to take 2 cars to get to anywhere because we don't all fit, right? So this year kicks in. Jonathan and I are talking. I was like, babe, obviously this year one of our main goals, if it happens, it happens. If it's on our time, it's on our time, but one of our main goals is to purchase a house. But another one of our main goals is to upgrade our family car because our Kia is amazing. We have no bad things to say about it. It's beautiful. It looks luxurious. The interior is beautiful for the, the vlogs.
Really good in the snow.
Really, it's amazing in the snow. Like, I've never been scared to drive in the snow because of the Kia. It's so great, but we still don't fit. We still don't freaking fit.
Yeah.
We have 2 car seats. We have a 3rd row. We have a little bit of space in the back to put groceries in, but we don't fit. Like, if we want to take all of our family and then the stroller and then we want to put shopping bags in, we don't fit. We have completely outgrown the Kia.
Yeah, it's just with good things come like, not bad things. I'm just going to say bad because it's like an inconvenience. But this year, like Blanca said, our really big priority was to spend more time with our siblings. Mm-hmm. And when you have, she has 2, I have 3, that adds 5 people. And we love it. We love that we're all together, but we definitely do need something bigger. And Blanca and I are like, babe, our lease ends in this house in July.
Yeah.
So we wanted to buy a house like in this summer, but we're like, so we don't want to do any big expenses, but we're like, babe, like every time we get into the Kia, we're pissed because I got to put my seat all the way forward so the kids can go through Franco's car seat. And then once they're back there, they're all smushed, and forget like buying like going shopping because then we won't fit. So we're like, what are we between, babe? Like, we kind of decided that we might pull the trigger.
Yeah, because I was telling Jonathan, anyways, like our plan to buy a house is a little bit long term. It's still 6 months out,
Yeah.
So I was like, if we purchase a car right now and then get all of our ducks in a row, because obviously we're gonna purchase a car and then get rid of 2 cars, right? And then we're gonna purchase this car, but we're still like getting rid of our other expenses that aren't really necessary to make this purchase of a home amazing.
Yeah.
So,
you just kind of threw that out there without really telling them.
What?
But we would trade in the Jeep and the Kia.
Yeah.
Because the Jeep no se maneja, guys, at all.
It's just literally a decoration in our driveway.
Yeah. The Kia has double the miles the Jeep has in 1 year, and the Jeep lleva pa tres, so that tells you kind of how much we drive it.
Yeah. So the Jeep is amazing, guys. Obviously, it's amazing when we need it, but I feel like we've always wanted a truck in the family, and I was like, we have 2. So if anything, we call up your dad, we call up my dad. Come help us. So we don't need the Jeep anymore. The Kia, we obviously outgrew it. So that is how we get rid of 2 cars and get into a family car. So this is where it comes in and where we want to talk to you guys. Maybe you have a bigger family. Maybe you just like bigger cars. But like, what family car do you recommend?
Yeah, because obviously, we'll give you our options. And then if none of the options are kind of like that we mentioned and you have something else and you're like, I live and die by this car, then, feel free to comment. But right now, we're looking top. Should we start the top?
We're not getting an Escalade, honey bunch.
Okay. Well, the top for me is an Escalade. Second would be a Tahoe / the GMC version, which is the Yukon. And that's pretty much it.
And a Jeep Wagoneer.
No.
Worst comes to worst.
Yeah, Jeep Wagoneer. But yeah, guys, let us know. I love Escalades. I've always have. And Luis, our compadre, he sells both. He sells Tahoes and Escalades. And he always tells me, like, yo, just get a Tahoe. Like, Escalades, it's just the brand name, It's like Gucci. And I hate buying designer. I hate it. I've never been a designer type person. Pero no sé por qué. God got me, like the devil got me behind, like with something else. It's like Escalade. I just need it. Like, I love the brand. I love the truck. They look so cool. You look like you're the president rolling up in them. And like all the fancy features it has is just like indescribable. So, but for our situation and how much they're worth right now, I think we're looking, our main one is probably the Tahoe, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I would love a Tahoe. I just feel like they have a lot of space, and that's basic. That's all we need is space. And it's like for a good cause, the summer's coming up, warm weather, and right now we have sleepovers and game nights every weekend with our siblings. But as it gets warmer, we're obviously going to start going out, and we want to go out to breakfast on Saturdays instead of you coming and bringing breakfast to us all the time. Like, we want to start doing more outings with all of our family. So it's just, for me, it is such a pain in the butt knowing that we have to take like 3 cars somewhere. They're like, oh, we'll just meet there. I'm like, why can't we just all ride together?
And if like, yes, the Kia and the Tahoe have the same amount of seats, but it's 7 seats completely different. Like, the Tahoe is so much bigger than the Kia Telluride. Just the overhead space, the leg room. Well, we rented the Wagoneer this week or last week or last month, and Damn, I feel like it was just yesterday.
Literally.
Last month in Disney. So
Yeah.
like the fact that in the third row I could stretch my legs and not touch the seat was crazy.
Yeah. So let us know, guys. Let us know. Maybe you've gone down and done a lot of research, Escalade versus Tahoe, whatever. Let us know what your thoughts are, because obviously this is going to be a big purchase for us, and we want to do an informed purchase and not just something that we pulled out of our butt cheeks, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, comes our next one.
What?
I don't know. What was the other thing that you said we were going to talk about?
Well, we can just talk about how we just toured the future Spill the Beans studio.
Oh, yeah. You guys, wait, did a lot of you notice or no? My little plant. Like, I feel like this brought a lot of life to our podcast, right?
Yeah, parecía un manicomio aquí.
Honestly, I feel like this room is amazing for our podcast studio, but we can't do much to it because it's not like, it's literally not our room. You know, I don't want to be, I know like Yomis would be like, yeah, of course you can do whatever, but we're not going to step on any toes around here. But we just toured the future Spill the Beans studio, guys. My suegros are going ham on this. So it's like a second garage, right? A detached garage. It's so weird because when I first came to get a tour of the house and El Rancho, we never went into the garage. So I don't know what it looked like prior to this.
That was so shitty.
But it's a huge garage. It's very tall. And I walk in today and it's like 2 floors. You go upstairs and it's so freaking huge. And they're just going ham on it, you know. They have the floor done, and it's like, it just feels open and nice. Yeah. And the views up there are actually insane. Like, you can see all the mountains, and it's just so beautiful. Like, I cannot wait for you guys to see the tour of it. We have yet to do a rancho tour on J&J Vlogs as well, but you guys are actually gonna freak out because it's so beautiful.
Yeah, that, like, finally, because I told Blanca, I was like, babe, why haven't we invited at least the local people, you know, like Noemi, Celine, other influencers here in Colorado? But it's like, what are we gonna do? Bring them to my sister's room in a, you know, grandma ranch? Like, we gotta wait for our studio to be finished first, and then we can, you know, start inviting everyone and their mom.
Yeah, and just have more guests and more topics to talk about. But for now, I feel like this is such a cozy studio for Jonathan and I to like get into our, you know, deep.
And we appreciate you guys being here, you know, like you're I feel
crazy.
Like you guys are toughing out the weather with us. Like, obviously, you know, we appreciate and we love you guys so much because you say, like, no matter what you talk about, you'll be here listening. And the fact that you guys do keep your word. Like 5 years later, and we're getting the same amount of views. Obviously, they've gone maybe down a little bit, but that's because more people switched to Spotify. Yeah. Big news coming with Spotify, guys. By the way, you're going to be able to watch the video on Spotify now from now on. So if you just don't like the YouTube, how YouTube works, Spotify over there is crispy. Like, I watch my Joe Rogan podcast on Spotify, and it's like a game changer. So that's an option for you guys here in the future. And so yeah, we're excited for the future.
We're very excited, and we're actually in talks with an interior designer as well, hopefully, right? So I don't know. I think that our studio is coming, and I feel like we've waited so long for this that it's finally gonna be like something amazing, and our podcasts are actually gonna look a lot better now. But for now, you guys just have to ride the storm with us. There's a rainbow at the end of it, hopefully soon. This podcast is sponsored by Nurture Life.
Tired of mealtime arguments with your kids? Yeah, we are too.
Franco can be a little bit picky, especially when it comes to anything new. It started to become a little stressful to introduce him to a better, healthier variety of foods.
Nurture Life is a meal delivery service focused on helping busy parents easily feed their babies and kids from 10 months old to 10 years old. The company provides fresh meals and snacks that are delicious, nutritious, and fully cooked. That means they are ready to serve in just 1 minute.
Nurture Life lets kids enjoy a healthy, nutritionally balanced diet while still eating all of their favorites like mac and cheese, spaghetti and meatballs, and much more. So parents can be sure there's always something on the menu that their little ones will love. That's why Nurture Life is a top meal delivery service for babies and kids, and it's even allergy friendly too.
So how does Nurture Life work? It's simple. Select from over 50 varieties of nutritious, balanced meals on their weekly menu, from finger foods for babies and toddlers to kids' meals for older kids. Then Nurture Life does the cooking for you, and the fresh meals are delivered straight to your door in refrigerated packaging.
Nurture Life's mission is to raise the standard for children's food in America, one meal and one snack at a time. That's why all the meals are designed by registered dietitians, so I know we're giving our kids food that's good for them.
And along with full meal options, the Nurturelife menu includes on-the-go snacks and superfood smoothies so kids can eat well no matter what they're in the mood to eat.
Using Nurturelife takes so much stress and anxiety out of feeding our son. We don't have to scramble to make healthy meals for them and worry about if Franco will like his meals anymore.
Recently, we ate the chicken with mac and cheese and it was bomb. Like I was struggling not to finish the whole thing and leave Franco some.
So what are you waiting for? Head to nurturelife.com and use code SPILLTHEBEANS for 55% off your order. That's right, 55% off.
Once again, that's nurturelife.com and make sure you use our promo code SPILLTHEBEANS so they know we sent you.
Even if you aren't a parent with young kids, but you know someone who is, make sure to share our code so our show gets the credit.
We have been talking. I feel like I told Blanca, I was like, I want to make this podcast kind of flow and be a vibe like when you and me talk in the car and we have to drive really far.
Yeah, this is like if you guys are coming over for dinner and we're just sitting around the
like if you were
table.
a bug in the wall and you're just hearing me and Blanca talk, you know?
Yeah.
Because I told her, babe, I was like, right now, you know, because of everything that's going on with the economy, Trump and Claudia Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, and you know, disputes and stuff. Right now, el dólar a peso, it's like really high, you know, like $1 is, I think I saw it the other day at 21.50, which is insane. I don't think I've ever seen it that high. And I was like, I've told her, I was like, I've always wanted to buy land in Mexico because we can, you know, we have dual citizenship. And I think it would be amazing to start working on a house in Mexico.
Yeah, we have to, guys. I feel like as we grow, also, we really want Mexico to be a part of us forever, you know, and we want to go back as much as possible. And although we love going back and seeing our family, like, it's nice to know, we go back and we already have our clothes there. We already have our kids' stuff there. Like, we don't have to travel back and forth with everything. And yeah, we have our own space. Like, if we want to get there and like surprise our family, then we get there, get ready, and then surprise them, you know, instead of being like, we're going to get there and who knows.
Or invite them over.
Yeah, you know? Just like a change of everything. And we've been talking a lot about just buying a house or buying land and doing all of those moves over there just to have a setup, you know, in case we want to retire over there.
Or you never know. Maybe the U.S. goes to shiz and we got to leave because, you know, they want to start some wars that we will not be a part of because that's, you know, that's rich people's problems, like politicians. And it's just messed up that they draw everyone into it. So, but I told her, I was like, you know what, like, it would be cool, like, the kids are little, like, Franco to, like, be able to go to preschool or something like that in Mexico and, or go to, like, start attending school there. And I was like, we can have a house in Mero Durango, like, the city, but then we could also buy land, like, going up into the mountains to, like, kind of retreat your whole family every once in a while. Or, obviously, when we're in the U.S., like, your family can go and enjoy it because what we did notice is that people in the city tend to be a little bit more like sad, you know, compared to like mi familia que está en el rancho. Because the city's more like go, 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 work, work, work. And everyone's more just sad, you know, sad city vibes. And we're like, it would be cool to buy like land como en las montañas, una cabañita. And like, it's like everyone has a key, you know, like people that we trust and we love. And if you're feeling stressed or too much is going on and you have the weekend off, go ahead and go spend a weekend with your family, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was so nice when we went to Mexico last year and we saw everything. Like, obviously, we got to see more and explore more. I'm like, there's so many beautiful parts where you could just go and, like, chill, you know? Like, it's not all about go, 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 but it's really nice. And I had always told Jonathan, ever since I had visited San Luis the first time, I was like, I would not mind living here, you know? Because it's so calm and it's fun. Like, it feels homey. And when we went to the city, like, to visit my family, I was like, you see all these stray dogs and you see a lot of like more sadness over there, and it's really heavy. I feel like you go to the mall and you're like, oh cool, you're at a mall there, you can go shopping, and like you go outside of the mall and you see all these stray dogs, and then you see all of these like people trying to work to get un peso, you know. So I'm like, it's so crazy how obviously wherever you live, it really influences how you live, you know. So yeah, I really
wherever
would love
you live.
Influences how you feel. Sorry, it influences how you feel, and it sucks. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I guess we're kind of spoiled because I don't feel like we live in a city. Do you feel like we like,
right now? No,
like we live in like kind of the middle, you know. Like we have these gorgeous views, but then you can go in like downtown and, you know, see a bunch of like homeless people, I guess. Here? Not downtown. Yeah, because you see a lot more of that now. But it's like compared to when we're in LA and you see all of the like how dirty it is. Like we don't have that here. I feel like we're blessed enough to kind of be in the middle where you don't see an extreme of both sides. But it's like when you're in Mexico, it's so nice to know that your family has somewhere to go to just chill and relax. Because I was telling I remember telling my mom, I was like, let's just move my grandma to San Luis and like, have fun over there. But obviously, I feel like they would love it, but also like their whole life is there. It's like when we're like, oh, you guys should come and like spend 2 to 3 months over here, and it's like, bro, like their whole life is over there. They don't really like being here either, So just options for everyone, tanto como aquí.
Yeah, we would love to buy. I would love to buy land like ASAP, guys, just because Mexico is so amazing, and I feel like the rest of the world is starting to see that finally, like not just like the beaches and the tropical areas. So everything is going up in value, and I feel like right now is the time to, not even because we're not trying to be investors, buy land and sell it and like go ruin the mini economy, right? We're just trying to have like our own little piece of place and build something cool for our future generations. I feel like I would like to buy a little cabin area in the woods and like put a rock and put our hand and then just pass it down through our generations and then our grandkids and tataranietos. Because le está diciendo Blanca, I was like, isn't it cool how like, for example, I know one great grandparent that died, about 3 years ago. But after that, I don't know nothing because we don't know nothing about camera. They didn't have cameras, recording, video, or anything like that. So it's like, isn't it cool from now on? I mean, if the world doesn't explode because of World War III or a meteor hits us, but like Franco's kids, grandkids will be able to say like, I know all the way back until like our grandparents, because we've put our grandparents on YouTube. I was gonna say me and you, but no, we've put your Mama Gabi, my Abuela Lucy on YouTube. So like they're gonna be able to trace like 7 generations. Like that's gonna be so amazing,
Yeah, and they have a million pictures to look at of like, all of our stuff.
It's just one little strand that you don't even think about, but it's like, say like 7 generations later, Franco's great grandkids, one of them decides to open, I don't know, una carnicería porque le llama la atención eso, and it's like, wow, like la abuela de, tatara abuela tenía carnicería, like de eso viene mi pasión por eso, or like ganadería or cattle and all that. So it's like, you never know,
Yeah, you really never know. And it's nice to know that you have a slight control in the future, like buying all of this or just building generational wealth for all of our generations to come. And it's crazy because every time we talk like this, guys, I'm like, oh, we should have more kids. Because I'm like, obviously you want a huge family. But anyways, that'll be a story for another time.
I just feel like maybe it's not up to us. Like maybe Belen has 5-6 kids.
Oh,
or Franco does, like you never know. You just never know.
Yeah, we have a lot of grandkids. That would be really nice.
But from my experience, like the families that have a lot of kids, well, Mexicans, I guess it's because we're really toxic and we don't communicate and talk about our feelings. Pero todos terminan peleados.
Anyways, yeah.
Y nunca hablas con ellos. Like I don't talk to any of my cousins from my dad's side, guys. Not because we hate each other and thing. It's just there's no communication there, and it's like, who knows? Like I probably have 30 cousins from my dad's side. Like close to my age, younger, older. I'm probably on the younger side, but definitely older. And it's like, you never know if I could have a cousin in Cali that does this and he could help me with something, and vice versa. I could help someone with their business marketing. And it's like, you just never know, because growing up, it's so big. It gets to a point where it's so big that it's unmanageable. And these smaller families, like, I don't know if Franco and Belen have kids. It's like, shoot, it's just us two, our kids, and like, we're going over to mom and dad's, and it's just this little bundle of joy and happiness,
Yeah.
Whereas like, pues soy uno de 7, ya van a ir mis 6 hermanos con mi mamá, pues no cabemos. Like, you know what I mean?
That is true. I feel like we always have this dilemma, guys, but at the end of the day, you think about it and you're like, God already has all this planned for us. Like maybe we're just talking out of our butts, maybe, because it's like how we've said before, we can't talk until we have the birth control plan, Like if you get a vasectomy, then it's like, yeah, we really don't plan on having more
But even
kids.
then we can reverse it, or adopt, I've always wanted to adopt.
Yeah,
it's like an itch, but like the fact that you can change one person's life forever, you know, that's like special to me. So I don't know. I think we're gonna have to do one day a podcast revolving around adoption, like how, you know, people can give us their experiences and stuff, and maybe dive a little bit deeper into that. Where you even start, how you decide, like
what are the recommendations? Because I know that there's
like how do you even choose the kid? Like, do you just go to an adoption place and just pick one out, or like?
I heard it's like super expensive.
Yeah,
like $100K or something.
Which I've seen the pros and cons of that. Like they make it expensive, so it's not something you can just back out of, or something you really want, you know? Whereas like if you made it cheap, like, I don't know, at an animal shelter, it's like, plus you get all these people adopting random kids and they could be doing bad stuff to them, you know?
That's true.
But anyways, guys, I think that's it for today. We're going to keep it on the shorter side just because we're trying to bust out more content for you guys. Go check out J&J. We uploaded Franco's birthday party, and then soon we're going to do our vision board, which is crazy that I'm looking at one right here because we did like a Vibin employee / me one, and I saw a lot of like the emotional things were accomplished, but not the materialistic things.
Which is
like,
good.
Yomi's did not go to Cancun.
But she went to Mexico.
But she went to Mexico.
But I was going to say, like, isn't it crazy that all of that was put on there and, like, we ended up going to Mazatlan? But, like, that wasn't even on our vision board, like, going to Mexico that year. Because we're, like, obviously we had no say in when I was going to get my residency. That's crazy. Okay, I'm excited for our vision board, guys. We're going to get that going so we can upload it soon for you guys. And just talk, you know, it's like how we say, and this is how I want to end it. It's the beginning of the month. Well, it's all, now we've already been like, 6-7 days in by the time you watch this podcast, but you can start today. Today can be the first of the year, or on your birthday, the first of the year, and just start
Chinese
your goals.
New Year's is coming here soon. Start on that New Year's, you know?
For real. Who's to say that you have to start on January 1st, the most depressing day of the year?
Don't abide by those laws, you know?
You make your own laws. Start today. Whatever you're trying to do, change your life, change someone's life, and, you know, just go and start your goals today. Like, what? Nobody can tell you how to live your life but you.
Yep. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Later.